big, go mega. That's what Morgan says when it comes to picking stocks in the year 2010. Sheila Dharmarajan explains why mega cap stocks might be finding their way back. Sheila, tell us more about what Morgan Stanley's saying.
Well, actually, what Morgan Stanley is saying that the world's largest companies, so Scarlett, we're talking about companies with 80, 90, $100 billion market caps, they are set to make a comeback after trailing the MSCI World Index for 7 out of the past 8 years. And they point to a couple of reasons why. The first one is look at valuations. When you start to look at the mega caps relative to the MSCI World Index, and this chart uses a composite of different valuation metrics, the world's biggest companies are looking pretty cheap right now. Another metric to look at is look at the mega caps PEG ratio, and this is the price you're paying for growth. Relative to the world index, it is at multi-year lows right now, which is about a 20% discount to the MSCI World Index. A couple of other things that Morgan Stanley point out is that mega caps, they are best positioned to benefit from emerging markets exposure. They're usually better protected from risk than local competitors, and also they typically have strong pricing power, scale, brand leadership as compared to a lot of the mid and small cap companies, Scarlett.
Now, let's talk about names. Names make news. Are there specific companies within the mega cap world that we want to focus on?
Absolutely. And in fact, Morgan Stanley points out that they're actually not bullish on the entire universe and much more focused on very selective performance of names. So one of the sectors I want to talk about is the consumer sector. And two names they point out is Nestle and Walmart. They could be mega caps that are back on the rise. And on the note of Walmart, Goldman Sachs actually upgraded the company this morning. Healthcare is another sector to take a look at. Pfizer, Roche, big companies there. And also technology, another sector they like for mega caps. And some of the big names there they're looking at is Cisco, Oracle, and Intel. Scarlett, back to you.
All right, thanks so much.